A man vanishes from an apartment locked securely from the inside. A blurry figure materializes on a desolate highway every night at exactly 2:17 a.m. An invisible thief steals corporate secrets from a sealed, empty room. When faced with the impossible, human instinct is to invent ghosts. Detective Guddu operates under a different rule. Monsters do not exist. While panic narrows a victim's vision, Guddu relies on a very specific kind of methodical patience. He watches the physical environment until the anomalies naturally reveal themselves. Conceding to a supernatural explanation is simply a failure of observation. Logic, applied carefully, dismantles that fear by exposing the mechanics of the trick. A landlord calls Guddu about a tenant who hasn't been seen in 6 days. The police assume the man packed up and left, but the apartment door is locked tight from the inside. There are no signs of forced entry. Inside the apartment, everything contradicts a planned departure. A laptop is running. A phone sits on a charger. A wallet rests next to tea. Everything is perfectly static, except for one microscopic environmental detail. The bedroom curtain is swaying slightly. All the windows are closed and latched. So where exactly is that draft coming from? Guddu traces the air current to a large industrial vent near the floor. On the metal frame, he spots fresh scratches. The opening is just large enough for a person to crawl through. Following the vent into the building's maintenance tunnel, Guddu finds a hidden encampment. A former building contractor had been living secretly inside the walls. The tenant discovered him, and the squatter tied him up in the maintenance room. Guddu subdues the contractor and rescues the tenant. A heavy deadbolt gives a false sense of security. Trusting the obvious perimeter creates blind spots, allowing a predator to weaponize the physical spaces we walk past every single day. The stakes escalate when rumors of a haunted highway hit the internet. Every night at 2:17 a.m., a blurry figure appears on truck dashcams, crossing an empty stretch of road. The police investigate the stretch of highway and find absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, viral internet threads declare the apparition a ghost. Guddu reviews the footage and spots a recurring mechanical flaw. Fractions of a second before the figure materializes, the video feed shakes violently. The shake isn't supernatural. Someone is hiding in the roadside bushes with a high-powered flashlight, intentionally blinding the approaching camera's light sensors. The sudden glare causes the digital image to glitch and blur. It is a carefully engineered robbery loop. The blinding light forces the panicked driver to hit the brakes. While they stare at the blurry figure crossing the road, accomplices in reflective gear flank the truck and strip the cargo from the driver's blind spots. Guddu intercepts the crew the next night. The illusion of the paranormal is highly effective as a mechanical distraction, designed specifically to paralyze victims and confuse law enforcement. A multinational corporation hires Guddu to stop a massive data leak. Highly confidential files are being siphoned from their servers every night, yet the security logs prove that 0 keycards have been swiped after midnight. Guddu conducts a silent stakeout inside the building. At midnight, the floors are entirely empty. At 1 a.m., there is absolute silence. Then, at 2 a.m., a sound echoes down the corridor, the rapid, distinct clicking of a keyboard, coming from a room with no people in it. If the doors are locked, the logs are clean, and the floor plan is empty, where exactly is the hacker sitting? Guddu removes a ceiling tile and looks up. Suspended among the maintenance pipes and wiring, the spy had built a miniature, self-sustaining workspace directly above the false ceiling. The infiltration timeline was simple. The spy walked through the front doors during normal business hours, climbed into the ceiling, and waited for the building to lock down around him. Over-reliance on digital security logs is useless when a threat has already bypassed the physical architecture. This is spatial exploitation. Guddu cuts the power, forcing the spy out of the ceiling and into handcuffs. A squatter living inside the walls, thieves hiding in the roadside brush, a corporate spy working above the ceiling tiles. By arresting the spy, Guddu prevents a massive financial disaster for the corporation. The company's executives keep the incident quiet, and Guddu intentionally avoids the media, taking 0 public credit for the arrest. His only reward is a simple piece of paper left on a desk, a private note that reads, "You saved thousands of jobs." Guddu folds the note, pockets it, and walks into the sunrise. He is satisfied by the truth, not the glory. Fear attempts to convince us that the unknown is impossible to defeat. But intelligent observation and patience will always illuminate the truth, no matter how deep in the shadows it hides.